Okay, I'm starting to get a little too comfortable with this chair, y'all. I don't know if any of you ever seen this YouTuber. His name's Louis Rossman. He's out in Manhattan. He does a lot of his from a big comfy chair, with a mic in front of him. He's got his cat there, and he repairs Apple devices. So his channel's about, repairing Apple devices and bitching and moaning about politicians in New York. So I don't have anything to complain yet about the politicians because this isn't a political channel and I don't repair Apple. But his idea about that big comfy chair is good. No cats for me. I'm a dog person, so maybe I'll get myself a French poodle or something. So today we're going to talk about something that's really cool because I didn't know if I was going to make this or not. They had a little incident where I had to admit that I was wrong. A lot of people don't like to admit when they're wrong. You know what? I admit it. I ain't got no problems admitting that I'm wrong. About to close on a place tomorrow, and we had the walkthrough yesterday, and the buyer was talking about something that wasn't done from our request for repairs. I was going through it, making sure I had all my facts right when I communicated back. It's like, hey, we didn't ask for that stuff. And he responded back like, hey, we should have. And then I went like, let me go back through the email chain. And as I go through, I missed the part that he wanted to ask for that particular thing. I'm like, oh, jeez Louise, I messed up. What am I going to do? So I decided that I'm going to pay for it out of my own pocket to get that item fixed. I'm already in contact with someone to get it fixed because I need to own up for what I did. I missed that. It should have been asked for in the request for repairs. To be honest, it's not even going to be much to get fixed. Why cause a bunch of consternation for something that doesn't cost much? And it's funny, people are just like jump on a spear for something that is nothing. It's the most hilarious thing. Like there's this meme I've seen. Remember the comedian Cat Williams? It's like, I got you this house for $30,000 under market value. I got you this amount percentage interest rate, and you're about to walk over $200 because of this? What? I mean, I see that all day long, and it just blows you away. It's like, oh, you know what? This isn't going to cost me much of anything. It's like screens on a window. We forgot to put that in, and it's not a big deal. You'll see it in the inspection reports a lot. They're just going to note it. There was no screen on the window. Okay, guy wanted a screen. It's no big deal. You know how much screens cost? Nothing. There's this place called Lowe's, a place called Home Depot. Go down to Lowe's and Home Depot and get them. I mean, they're like $20. I had a handyman doing some stuff tomorrow anyway. I've already told him he's going to go and slap those on. So he's going to drop by, slap them on, boom, 40, 50 bucks. Some people just sit there and they'll fight and die to the death over something like that. And just start bringing up some stuff that's happened over time. And it's like, wait a minute, I just owned up for my mistakes. And I've seen all these other people who refuse to own up for their mistakes of the things that they've done. I can remember one transaction that happened. It was earlier this year. And it wasn't a mistake. It was just the attitude. And it's like one that caused me to change the processes of something I do. Some cities we have an issue with like squatters and stuff. So, normally you'd like do a home, like the walkthrough, like we did this one yesterday. We're closing tomorrow. That's because the buyer wanted to do it a little bit early. I said I wanted to do the day of. And the reason I started doing it the day of, I'd seen other people do it, never asked why. So something happened in March. Did it 3 days prior. As a matter of fact, the buyers, so they were just itching. When to do the walkthrough? When to do the walkthrough? It's like, well, let's get it done closer to the time we'll do the signing. When to do the walkthrough? When do we do the walkthrough? Closer to signing. So we do it 3 days out. In between, squatters move in, They don't stay or anything. No. They don't stay. They just went in to rip out the copper and all the good stuff. So from that day forward, I do my walkthroughs like right before we go to sign or right after, and then it's like, hey, there's something wrong here. Don't send that paperwork over to the county. No, because things can happen in 3 days. Trust me. So even if you did a walkthrough, go by. See, here's the part what I'm talking about. I call up the other agent. It's like, hey man, somebody broke it, because the property had cameras on it, which turns out to be fake. Hey, somebody broke into the property, blah blah blah. Basically, I was trying to get to. Hopefully, he had the cameras or something, which were fake. He goes, "Didn't that property close today?" Well, yeah. Hasn't it recorded with the county? I'm like, yeah. I don't see I have anything to do with it. It's not my problem. Bye. Click. Hung up in my face. What? Had another one. It was about last month or so. And I've talked about solar. And it was a solar issue. Now, when you do solar, the seller starts the solar process off to transfer it over. Now, early in the process, it's going to get real deep into a lot of stuff, so I'm going to kind of cut to the chase a little bit. I remind the other agent they need to have their seller start the process. I sent over like verbatim from the website that the seller needs to start the process. They'll keep sending to me talking about, has your buyer started the process? I send stuff over. Seller needs to start process. The title company would send stuff over talking about the seller needing to start the process. So it gets to a point where it closes 1 day late and they're saying, well, it's all your fault because your buyer didn't start it on time. You want to just go like, so the seller wants you to pay an extra $150 because they were inconvenienced. And it's like, do you fight back and go like, no, dumbass. You know what? I don't mind. No, dumbass. You didn't start it right. I started this off telling you the seller needed to do this, and you didn't do it. And you just kept asking me if the buyer started it, and I was sending you stuff saying they needed to do it. They won't own up to what they did. My goodness. But I see this all day long. Every freaking day. It's like, okay, we're done. Transaction's done. I got my money. Let's go skip out. You can't just do that. We all have our niches we work. I mainly work my niches, military and veterans, because that's where my heart is. When it's all said and done, if you call me up 6 months later, there's a problem, I'm going to take care of it. My job's not done because a paycheck was issued or a check was cut. I'm sorry, not a paycheck. Just because a check was cut, my job ain't done. My job is done when the job is done. That's the way things are done in the military. And it's like when I started this story, when my response to him was, don't you worry about it, I'm going to take care of it. That's what military integrity is about. And I've said this a few times on this channel. People hate real estate agents. They really do. I'm not going to sit there and lie. People hate real estate agents. And I've always thought about why do they hate real estate agents? Do they hate real estate agents because we start off with good intentions and go bad? We start off bad? I don't know. Because I do know this. A lot of what I would consider some of the best real estate agents, the people that you would like lay down your life for in military terms, they don't do much business. You know why? Because they're so honest. The more honest you are in this business, the harder it is, because people just want you to lie. When I say people, I mean the clients. You walk into a seller's house and you tell them their house is worth $350. oh no, my house isn't worth 350, it's worth 400. You sit there and give them all of the paperwork, you show them what it's worth, and then all these line agents come in and tell them it's worth 375, 400. They go with the guy who says it's worth 400. Then it doesn't sell for 3 months. Then they give them the scripts. See, they call them scripts in real estate. They give them that script. Well, the market just didn't respond. Blah, blah, blah. And they give them all the scripts, and then they lower the price. So eventually they're hurt. They've gone for 3-4 months. Maybe they've gone through 1 or 2 agents if they're obstinate. And when it's all said and done, they sell for 350. I've said this several times. All you got to do is close your eyes. Put yourself in the buyer's place. It's not your house anymore. It's a commodity. You got to think of it that way. It's not what you want. It's what somebody's going to pay for it. And no amount of anything that any agent's going to do is going to sell it. So it's called being honest. And that's why the honest guys don't make money, because they told you what you didn't want to hear. I remember I had a buyer not too long ago. He finally decided to stop working with me because I kept telling him the truth about stuff, me and the lender. I've been working with this lender lately, and this guy is like just, man, honest and great. Shout out to Joel if you ever look at this. I don't think he even looks at my videos. You know, this guy would just come up with the way he would want to do stuff. And one day he just went like, well, you know, I just have to stop dealing because you keep telling me stuff I don't want to hear. I'm like, I'm telling you the truth. But, you know, anyway, I'm up out of here because this thing's about to end. I need to get on with my next little thing because I still got a lot of stuff to do for my closing in the morning. And we're ending up on the year. And I'm still trying to decide what I'm going to do next because I'm tired of what it looks like up here. I was at an event earlier in the year, and a lady comes up to me and says, oh, you got a little something in your hair? May want to go and get that taken care of. So I go to the bathroom, and I'm like, that's gray hair. Dang. So I go down to the Walgreens, and I walk in. It's a funny story. And I go, where's your Just for Men? And she looks at me for a minute, and she goes, oh, okay, I thought you said something else. She tells me it was on aisle 9, I believe. I don't know what she thought I said. But I put it in, had my black hair back again, then I just felt phony, so I couldn't do it. Just keeps getting grayer and thinner, so I'm kind of out of that. So I was like, I don't know what in the world she thought I was talking about. So I go there, I put it in, you know, had the black hair back, everything. There, I think it's the H60. And I was like, man, I just felt so phony doing this. So I couldn't do it again. Although with the whole thing going, I started realizing everybody's coloring their hair. I was like the last guy in the world not coloring their hair. So, I don't know. So it's getting grayer and thinner. I look in the mirror, I don't like it. So for the new year, maybe a new look. We're gonna see. So come January, you'll see if I'm gonna have a new look or not, okay? So if you like the stuff I'm putting out there, I know it's a little bit too much of the truth, but if you like it, like, subscribe, we keep talking some more, okay? But next year, I can't just keep talking like this. I have to start following that dadgum YouTube algorithm. But see you guys, okay?